name is Makayla Wray. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Pittsburgh, PA, and I'm a fashion designer. I went to multiple different graphic designers to get the right font, the right layout of how he wanted it, and for that fashion show I actually just end up painting t-shirts with my logo on some blank white tees to go underneath all my jackets. When people were on social media, when I posted up the pictures, people were like, "Oh, I need that t-shirt. That's really nice. It's dope." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." It was spur of the moment. And they're like, "Ma," they're like, M-A-W. I'm like, "That's Makayla Wray," but people were referring to it as Ma, and I'm like, "Ma." The sound of that, it was just like dominoes. It was just I love to be comfortable, regardless of what it is. If it's me going out, out to a nightclub and everything, I do want to have a little bit more of a sexuality to me, but I have to be 100% comfortable. What's making my choice of what to do when I graduate much harder, because I'm seeing what's happening, and it's how it's growing and blossoming, and I'm like, I don't want to get held back. I don't want to walk away from it when I can be I can just build on top of it, and but the culture here is amazing. I like to refer to the people that inspire me in kind of like a family tree, like Karl Lagerfeld. That's my grandfather. I know, and his roots are in me. Boyfriend, Mark Jacobs, he's amazing. Just the way that he's able, how diverse he is, and he'll be creating. He can create urban wear, streetwear, and then also high fashion. And that's one thing that I really love. I think I love him. That's why I married him. It's just those two I see, they really do inspire me. Just of the people that they remain to be, instead of just they're also, when you say their name, you know them. When you see them, you know them, but you know their designs. They have a full-on package of an artist, a designer, creator, and that's the designer that I want to be. I want to be so much on the face of it, but I just want to, when you see my designs, you need to know it's mine. When you see it, that's a mom piece, and that's what I get for those two designers, and that's what I'm inspired by them. My family is amazing. They really are. Easter just passed, and we were sitting there talking about actually how we were dressed, and when me and my sister come, our uncles or aunts always have something to say, how'd you put that together today? I had on this dress, but I had on this giant tutu over top, gold belt. I had this machina that I found from the thrift store, big hair, red lips, and they're like, "Here comes Makayla." And so when we're sitting there talking, I was thinking back to when I had my first communion, and when I didn't wear dresses till I was in 11th grade. It was just I was I was the ultimate tomboy, and my mom, she was always just do it, dress the way that you want to dress. She was really supportive. And for my communion, I wore a white suit. My grandmother, my mom helped me pick out this white suit. I had on a white beater, a gold chain, and some white Air Force Ones. I'm looking for this picture still at my dad's house. And when I think about that, I was just I was going to a Catholic school at the time, and I remember I would get sent home. I would always get right up about wearing the boys' pants, and my mom was just she would go up there, she would argue with them about allowing me to wear boys' pants, and they're just why do you want your daughter to wear boys' pants? And they're she wants to. She's more comfortable in them. My classmates were rolling up their skirts, and here I am. I would just want some plain slacks on. But I was the one getting yelled at, and my mom was just always like my daughter's gonna, wear what she wants, and she just like always supported me. When it came to becoming a fashion designer in high school, like I was saying, school wasn't ever for me. And when it came to choosing what I was going to do for my future career, I was hiding a lot from my peers and to the faculty that I think I want to go into a creative job. So when I told my mom was just like, sure, like, where are you gonna go? And I'm just like, I'm not really sure about that yet. And she's just like, well, find it out and go for it. And just, I graduated, being announced like, undecided. And to me, at first, I felt like really embarrassed, but I knew what I wanted to do. And my mom just like, she was my backbone. She definitely she was just like, if this is what you want to do, do it. Don't just keep talking about it. But this one is actually mine. It was the first leather jacket that I actually ever made at all, like, ever. And it was for a class, and I was just like, this is right here, this is my baby! Yes, this is my baby! Oh, I love this. It's my pride and joy. I wore it every single day since December, when I gave it to my teacher to grade me, and he gave me a 45 on 50. And he was, I was just like, this is good, like, this is it. It was, when it came to designing it, I knew exactly what I wanted. Something comfortable. I wanted to be able to have layers. It gets freezing here in Pittsburgh. And so it's oversized. I took 2 takes off of just like the classic motorcycle jacket, and then a aviator jacket, like a bomber jacket. Like, I wanted to have that type of ease and like the loose structure, but yet just when you looked at it, it's classic. It has the classic motorcycle appeal, but then I also wanted to have a little bit more of an edge to it. So that's why I have a more oversized lapel that clip right here. I'm that person that like messes up multiple times and then gets it right. And I'm completely fine with that. I feel like, every time I mess up, I learn something new, and I don't get discouraged from it. It's just, part of learning for me. And everything I did wrong in this one, I'm doing right in this one. And that's what as I'm putting it together, I'm like, I remember not to do that.